Hello everyone, this is the Awesome Dawson, back again with another video. Hey guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? And every day, people all over the world wake up to news about this coronavirus that is spreading everywhere. And guess who has two thumbs and knew all of this would happen? I was even telling people about these predictions as far back as New Year's Eve. Boy, that was a fun night. You see, my suspicions were first aroused when I heard rumours of a flu virus spreading from a wet market in Wuhan, China, which was like last December, like December time 2019. There were many memes of this epidemic happening in 2020 because there was one in 1920 and 1820 and 1720 all the way back to 1320. So I was thinking this was going to happen anyway. But I had never expected that it would get as bad as it is getting in so many countries all over the world, to the point where it is affecting my daily life. I've had so much plans this year, but now all of that has been put into question because I am now in self quarantine for like the past 4 days, which is fine, but it's you all should remember that rant I did on the EU and Article 13. Well, now I shall take it upon myself to do the same thing to the Chinese Communist Party, because as I said, Article 13 was a step to authoritarianism. Well, the Chinese Communist Party made that step decades ago. I recommend that Vox video on the subject about why people in China are, eating wild animals. They go in depth about why they're doing this, and you know, the coronavirus. This coronavirus isn't the first virus to come out of this. There have been others, most notably SARS from 2002 to 2003. I won't remember because I was a baby. However, this new COVID-19 has gotten much worse because it has shut down public areas in multiple countries and have caused events to be delayed or postponed, which is now affecting my life and the plans I made this year. I won't be allowed to go to the cinema for months, which is pretty sad because what am I going to do reviews on? And now everyone's just fighting over toilet paper and canned foods. We truly have reached Mad Max, haven't we? Entire countries are going under lockdown, which is just weird. I mean, look at those roads. Eurovision has been cancelled this year, which is a big shame. I was looking forward to it. And now Ray Zero Season 2. I have been hyped for a year for this, and now I'm gonna have to wait even longer, which is weird. Us weebs are only gonna be inside watching it anyway, so why postpone it? I've been quarantining myself for a few days. I'm getting by. Because I'm mostly an introvert, I can last very long without having contact with a lot of people, which is nice. But I'm more worried about the people who are over the age of 40, maybe older than that. I don't know what the age range is of this virus, but it's like, yeah, I'm more worried about them getting it than me because I assume my immune system can handle it. But then again, there's a lot more to worry about. These are these are confusing times. We all should remember the Spanish influenza that spread across the world, killing millions of people in the early 20th century. And we should remember this because the last recorded case for the Spanish flu was 1953. So I'm saying this whole thing with the coronavirus could last even longer than we hope. And I just hope that it doesn't have to be that long as the Spanish flu did back in those days. I can't help draw similarities between this crisis we are living through and the Chernobyl disaster. And a lot of this comes from the Chernobyl miniseries. I recommend it, it is a good watch. But basically, I see what the Soviet Union did back then as basically the same as what the Chinese Communist Party is doing today with the way they manage the disaster and how they don't want to tell people what is really going on. And I think the Chernobyl miniseries to now is more relevant than it was when it came out. So, yeah, it's a good watch. You must watch it.
We'll call it Chernobyl, of course.
There was nothing sane about Chernobyl.
We seal off the city. No one leaves.
What happened there? What happened after?
And cut the phone lines.
Even the good we did.
Contain the spread of misinformation.
All of it.
We will all be rewarded for what we do here tonight.
All of it.
This is
Madness.
I've been following the actions of the Chinese Communist Party for years now. You all should be fairly aware of Tibet, Hong Kong, and now we have the coronavirus, which to me is just the latest in a history of despicable things that they are responsible for. It's a good thing that I'm on otaku, so I can just sit there and watch anime the whole time. Yeah, quarantine's gonna be fun.